Hello and welcome to another video on the Gegenpress, and with us today we have a very interesting brand which you may have never heard of. This is the Yasuda Ligeresta Pro, a Japan brand but not MIJ. We'll get to that in a bit. But this shoe, you might think, okay, it's a Japanese brand, it's not MIJ, it would be affordable, but what's the big deal? First of all, let's talk about the shoe. And let's talk about the brand first. Let's talk about the brand. So Yasuda is, in terms of branding, it is not as big as the Mizunos, the ASICS, and even Adlers. Adlers make this, this makes Adler look mainstream. It's that is how this is very not marketed. If I'm not mistaken, this is mostly popular for the local boot nerds. You can only purchase this from their specific website or even Camo Soccer Shop. If you go to Camo Soccer Shop right now, you will see them there. You might assume because of that, this is cheap. You are so wrong. Because this one goes at 31,000 yen, 31,552 yen to be exact. That price is more expensive than the Nike Phantom 6 Mamba Mentality. The low, the short, the what you call it, the low top ones. This is more expensive than the brand new, recently released Phantom 6 Kobe's. Can you imagine that? But there is a reason why it is, because all this upper is kangaroo leather. The Ligeresta Pro is Yasuda's flagship model. It's like the creme de la creme. They have they come in 3 colors if I'm not mistaken, but different combinations. This is the white and black with the white soles. They have the black and white with the white soles. They have the black on black, which is like, totally blackout. But I went with this one. As you can see, the reason I'm saying it doesn't qualify as a full MIJ is because even though this is a Japanese brand, it is a Japanese, I purchased it in Japan and mostly available only in the Japanese market. This shoe is made in Myanmar. And you might assume, all right, it's not made in Japan, well, so it's made in Myanmar. It can't be too expensive. But after playing with this, after holding this for a while, it does justify because the build is very good. If I didn't tell you it's made in Myanmar and I talked about it and I tossed this to you, you would just, all right, this carries a made in Japan feel. The kangaroo leather is very soft, almost on par with what the Mizuno Elites are. Maybe not MIJs, but the Mizuno Elites, Morilia Elites, it's very close. But there is a caveat. To my Muslim friends out there, I have to tell you that the insoles and the tongue, it has pig skin. So that might instantly eliminate probably more than half of the boot nerds in, say, Muslim countries because of the usage of pig skin. But if you are not fazed by it, this is actually a very cool boot to own and wear. One, because you'll probably be the only person wearing it. Two, the resale value might be a bit on the higher side because it is hard to get. As you can see there, it does portray a cross stitching pattern as what we like to get with our Morelias. Even if you look closely, there is like a pearlescent sheen on the leather, so it is treated very well. It feels really good in hand, and if I am to put on terms of lightness, this is very close to the Morelias in terms of quality, build quality, and what it is supposed to perform as a comfort boot. You can see there's this inside line here, which is like a, I don't know, suede or something like that. Keeps the foot locked in very well in place. But one of the bigger issues, or point of contention that I might make out of is that if you look at the toe box here, it tapers really sharp, and even from this side you can see it tends to be sitting very low, so it can appear tight during the first few times putting it on. But because it's K leather, it will stretch and it is comfortable even right out of the box. The only thing about breaking in is stretching the leather, but in terms of comfort, I don't think you would get any blisters with this. So the Ligeresta Pro is literally, it's basic, not literally, it's basically Yasuda's flagship silo. So this is the best that they have to offer. Do I recommend it? If you are in town and you want to get a brand which is, you know, you already have your Mizunos, you already have your ASICS, you want to try a niche brand which is unavailable in your local market. This is almost probably wouldn't be available at any market outside of Japan. This is actually worth looking into. You might have a case with the thickish studs. The 13 studs here are, I don't think it will work very well on AG pitches. FG, yes. AG, just be careful. Although they are rounded, so it has a case going for it, and it has cases going against it. It is very snappy, as you can see here. It is very, very rigid, but also with decent flex. So it's more, how to put it? It gives a feel of a modern boot in a very classic silhouette. I know this is not for everyone. I like it. I like the color, I like the simplicity, and I like how it is a conversation starter, no doubt. Some might hate it and might even just rule it out because of the usage of pigskin on the tongue and also the insoles. So totally understandable. At that price, 31,000 yen, you would do well to spend on any brand new releases of Mizuno's. ASICS is going really cheap in Japan right now. Even New Balance are going really, really affordable. You can get a brand new release of Adidas Predator 26 under 30,000. So it's a pro and con. If you are spending just for one boot, this might be way down your list. But if you already have the latest ones and you are looking for something that's a bit more niche, something that don't appear that often in your pitch, you want to stand out, or you want something that's very kangaroo leather but not Mizuno. ASICS, I think ASICS moved away from kangaroo leather. You can't get hold of Adler because Adler you need to order it. I think they're based out of Osaka, so it will take a day or two to reach your hotel in Japan. This is actually a very, very interesting option. So do I like it? Yes, I do. Do I recommend it above Mizuno's, Adler's, or whatever? Not yet. They are still lacking behind a few, and especially the price. I would highly recommend if this goes under 25,000 yen. Please do calculations on your own side because my math is pretty bad. But overall, yeah, do check it out. It's worth looking into. So the brand is Yasuda. It is a Japanese brand, but the boots are not MIJ. So do share your thoughts on what you think of this. Will you get it? Will you wear it? If you like the video, or if you want certain other brand, if you like this kind of discussion about lesser known brands, let me know in the comments. Appreciate the likes. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, appreciate the subscribe. Helps the channel, helps us grow, helps the algorithm. And until the next video, thanks for watching.